Low energy, though. I'm not going to lie, guys. Low energy.
I mean, come on, man.
I mean, come on.
We're human beings.
What is up, everybody? Welcome into the pregame show.
Dude, I heard your voice want to say the Losers Lounge.
It's so true. I almost said Losers Lounge.
I heard that in the tenor of your voice. Normally, hope it said
I do have
spring's
hope.
eternal.
Yeah.
It turns out sometimes that spring runs a little dry.
It's not springing very, very hard right now. I'm not going to lie.
The spring is sprung, my guy.
We're presented as always by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Download it right now so we can bet on this game and at least try to win money through our misery.
Let's go.
I'm joined here by D-Line, who's festive.
Bros, what does that mean?
I mean,
off?
it's not even the right word. I mean, you're
I know.
chipper.
I was like, yeah, I am chipper. You
There
want to
you
know
go.
why?
Why?
Back in the saddle again, boys. I was gone most of the week.
Were you?
Went to Phoenix.
Oh, that's right.
I did the most big-time thing I've ever done in my entire life. I flew to a city just for a party. I flew home.
Very baller.
That
of
is
you.
pretty big time.
Superstar Dev over here.
My vibes are up right now.
Why?
I mean, we just came off of a holiday and we're back. So, of course, it was a family holiday at that.
I even got myself some chips and queso to try to pick up my vibes. Didn't work.
Dude, chips and queso are not a vibe enhancing.
That's for me
food.
as a vibe enhancer. It's a vibe
Dude, how
enhancer.
low are your vibes then, bro?
They're really low. So we start as we always do with game notes. We're going to move on to Conspiracy Corner coming up before too long. We're going to talk about Black Friday deals. By the way, guys, there's no Black Friday like the DNVR Black Friday. I added it up. My 5 favorite items right now, you could get all of them. It includes a hoodie and 4 of my favorite T-shirts.
Yeah.
And a membership to DNVR for $120.
Dude, you can start an entirely new life.
You could start a whole new life.
All you need is one pair of slacks or jeans,
Slacks.
and then
Is your
a
hoodie
shirt.
designed to go with slacks?
Sure it is.
Okay.
All things.
Okay.
Just look at Harrison, for God's sake.
That's so
You don't
true.
think Harrison's ever worn
So
that
true.
hoodie with slacks?
Yeah, well, he definitely has. Probably is
sure.
at this very moment. So check out our Black Friday deal. I mean, I'm not saying this in an exaggeration. Literally no better time to become a DNVR member than today, and there's no better time to buy all of this genius's great work than today.
All right. Get it at a discount. That feels good and hurts.
Yeah, actually buy it tomorrow at full price. What are we doing here? Come on. So everybody's heard by now, I assume, Nikola Jokic out again tonight. Bones Highland, he said he's leaning towards doubtful. I don't know if he's been ruled out, but Michael Malone basically said probably not. So the Nuggets, once again, shorthanded.
Dude, when are they going to start bringing people up from Grand Rapids?
Yeah, the G League. Yeah, they should.
Yeah, Lance Stevenson
Just sitting
with
there.
Nick Stauskas. That would be fun.
I think there's I think there's still a process for that to open up a roster spot. Because they'll get the I can't what we call it, but the
Can't they just say that Bones Jokic is in the G League
You
today?
put can't you just swap out Blacko? Like,
I don't. That's not how it works. But they will qualify because they do have players now that are missing so much time. They will be able to open up a roster spot. It looks like. But the big news tonight. 3 games ago, almost a week ago, we heard reports of Jokic warming up. I think it was before the Phoenix game. It's like he looks great. I'm guessing he's a go. All right, he's a late scratch. Like, all right, they're playing it safe. Then you go into this last one in Portland, and even Stan Van Gundy on the broadcast is, hey, he looks great. If I was the coach, this is why coaches can't make these decisions because coaches will always – he looks like he's 100%. Doesn't go again. You think, all right, 3 days off. Almost surely he will be back on Friday. So I'm a bit surprised to see him out tonight. We're going to talk about that a little bit later on. Bones Highland down. But what do you – look, Dev, not only have the Nuggets lost 5 in a row – but they've kind of got killed every game.
Yeah.
Do you expect? I mean, now they're going up against the defending champs, albeit at home.
Oh man!
But is there reason for optimism in your opinion?
no, there's not. It is because they're missing.
People say we don't tell it like it is. I want to come on.
There's not reason for optimism right now. You're missing the MVP of the league, their best player, and who the whole team is based around. So, even if the Nuggets play as close to a flawless game as can be, they're still going to be in a dogfight with the defending champions. So you really do have to be perfect in these type of games because you're missing such a big piece to your team. And not even only that, you're missing other key pieces. So it just makes it so difficult where guys are kind of out of their element. Guys are having to step up and do a lot more than what they're used to or what the team wants them to do. So I just think that it's just very difficult for them to get their foot in the ground right now without their best player.
Yeah,
I just want to comment real quick because you said flawless, which is the word Michael Malone used, that the team actually has to be flawless to win right now. And we actually saw this in the last game where they played really well, minus 3.5 minutes, and then they lose by 20 because they lose by 20 in those 3.5 minutes. So I'm with you. The trouble for Denver is that just to get a win, let alone against the Bucks, but to get a win, it has to be pretty much perfect. Are you optimistic is there any reason to be optimistic?
Well, the weather was nice today. I heard that.
Oh my God, it was incredible today.
Are you kidding me? We still have Wagyu beef on the menu.
Can I tell you guys an inside story? Latest in the year I've ever been stung by a bee.
Wow.
You got stung today?
I got stung by a bee. I thought bees were gone.
Like just from Earth?
Just they went into hibernation or flew south. I don't know what bees do. They went away for the winter. You don't see them in the winter, but here I am out there just getting stung. I did yard work today. It was weird.
What? Did you know? Have you ever heard of winter grass?
Well, you don't want to hear the whole story. I just planted a bunch of grass. Remember the moose?
No. Have you heard of winter grass?
What does that mean?
Have you heard of winter grass?
It's like a bubble gum.
It's an ecological phenomenon that exists, as far as am concerned, only in Phoenix. They have grass that hangs around only for the winter months.
Oh, really?
And then it dies in the summer. I've never seen this before in my life.
This is wild.
Yeah, they were telling me all about it. I was like, dude, in Colorado, at a certain point, all the plants
stops growing.
All the plants are just like, see you next year, bro. Peace.
It's so true. It was so hot today, though, man. Putting up like lights and all of the decoration. I was sweaty. I was in shorts and a t-shirt. I was sweaty. It was insane.
Normally, about this time, I'd feel pangs to get back on subject with the Nuggets, but like,
look at our topics. Yeah, where are we going here?
I don't feel good, but I do. Yeah, I guess that's it.
But I do not feel good. Perimeter defense was mentioned by Michael Malone. So it's funny. One of the things I took away from today's pregame commentary, he really was praising Drew Holiday. It almost felt like, man, I wish we had that guy. I wish there was a chance that we could have gotten that guy. I mean, what a great player that we could have really used.
Yeah. But why not, though? Like, Drew Holiday is good. Like, and he really does answer something that the Nuggets really do need. So, of course it is. And who's to say that Malone wasn't pushing for it, like, when it was happening?
First of all, I'm certain he was.
Yeah, I'm sure he really did want it, and it's probably still burning him to this day. Especially you go see him win a championship. You go see how, like, well he plays. He goes to the Olympics, and he changes the team. Like, that's something that you really just keep on thinking about.
It's funny, Eric and I were talking before we went live that the Bulls right now have a great defense and great rim protection. They don't have a center. How do they do this? Perimeter defense. I've been preaching this for years. I think with these new rules, it's especially true. But if you have guys that you just can't get around, it doesn't matter who your rim protector is. And this is one of the things that I think is probably a lesson to it. But Drew Holiday is certainly the top of that list. He might be the best perimeter defender in all of the NBA. So I kind of get it. Also, he talked about rehab for PJ Dozier. He talked about the hard part about any injury isn't the injury, it's the rehab. He's like, the injury, a player can deal with the pain, they can deal with this, but it's just knowing that you have so long in front of you of doing the same thing every day. And, Malone's a PJ Dozier guy. And you could just tell, like, even today, you could just tell how sad he was about that particular one.
Dude, it's such a bummer. I've watched every Nuggets game for the past 4 years. Did not catch that game. My fault.
Which one?
The PJ Dozier game.
Oh, wow. Well,
my fault. I just so everyone is clear, I'm aware the sadness that I've brought to Nuggets Nation. I
play the sad music here.
I
Zoom
coined
in on
the Smuggets.
It's really been rough. The Smuggets happened on a 5-game win streak.
I made a joke about Embiid getting COVID. It angered all of Philadelphia.
That part I feel okay about her.
Listen, I've made a lot of questionable decisions here on this couch, and I've broadcasted out not only to Denver, but to the world at large.
Mm-hmm.
I've had some time to think about it, and I don't think I'll change my behavior in any way, shape, or form. We're going to have to work through it together, and I'm sorry.
We're just going to have to live with it. I mean, this is who we are.
It's kind of how it is, guys.
Hold on, you didn't apologize right there?
No. Did you think he was? This was such a Conor McGregor. What'd you say?
I really thought that there was an apology coming. I didn't think he was going to pull the whole Conor McGregor.
Why?
I want to just apologize to absolutely nobody.
He just went here. So great. Can't wait to find out who gets hurt tonight.
Yeah. No, well, I'm here now. I'll say something unreasonably smug at some point during this game that will snowball into some travesty felt by the Nuggets, but Right now, I'm just happy to be here with you guys.
Let's go move on to Conspiracy Corner here. And the conspiracy is not, did Eric curse the Nuggets? That's not the conspiracy, although that one I would probably lean toward.
I got to say, as soon as I started that non-apology, you looked pretty like you gave the knowing nod pretty
I was like, I know exactly where this is going. I'm not going to go full D-line anon right now and buy into the D-line conspiracy. But there is one I kind of wonder. Denver's next opponent is the Miami Heat. You know, Markieff Morris still out from whiplash. That injury to him actually has sounded kind of bad. Do you think there's I'm going to give you two conspiracy theories. You can tell me which ones if you want to lean into one or the other. One, the Nuggets are concerned about the Miami Heat game, and to save Jokic's honor, they're holding him out. Hey, wrist injury, guys. Nobody really knows when it happened or how it happened, but wrist injury, and he's still not back. Get through the Miami game, and you get it. Or Adam Silver says, hey, man, we thought that hit wasn't too bad. We levied a 1 game, but actually turns out you broke, his neck is all hurt, this or that. You guys need to internally suspend him a few games to keep him out. Eric, can we do Ancient Aliens here? Is there any level of credence we can give to either of these?
I will give that on the scale. Do we have a scale? Worked out a scale of Ancient Aliens?
Man, did you see the little pyramid thing that was I can't remember, reptilian overlords? Is
okay.
That's the top, and then the bottom one is tunnels underground at DIA.
Okay, I believe that these two conspiracies put forth by you are sub tunnels at DIA.
You think they're accurate? These
no, below. They don't exist. This is not. I don't buy into any of this.
So you do buy into the reptilian overlords? That I'm just trying to understand.
You said at the bottom, so it's below. Below being the lowest level of conspiracy. Reptilian overlord being. Are you saying that's the lowest level of conspiracy?
That's just like the craziest level. You're saying these ones are less crazy than that.
I'm saying they're off. They're not even on the board.
Okay.
I don't find these to be true. I watched Jokic get hurt. I watched him suddenly not be able to make a single basket in the second half of Bassey came in and just gooned him and just hurt his wrist. And I remember the play it happened on. I was like, I told you this. He was at the free throw line and he tried to do like a hook and he got met at the top really hard. And I was like, first off, it wasn't even a foul because it was Jokic. But then from that point on, I just noticed he wasn't the same. And then when he was out afterwards, I was like, well, that actually makes a lot of sense. So that's where I'm at. I hope that he actually just comes back for the Miami game. That would be goddamn incredible. That would only make the legend of Jokic even stronger.
What do you think, Dev? Eric says this is no conspiracy here.
I think that so I would go with the latter.
What does that
actually
mean?
I'll go with the first. I think that there is fear about him playing against Miami. I don't think that there was something like that was like a secret conversation, because I feel like if they were going to make a point, they would have made sure everybody heard that point, just because he really is still out, which is pretty wild, and nobody's even talking about it. So if they were going to make an example, they would have made an example for everyone to hear. But I do think that there is fear about, that Miami game. And also, when they looked at their schedule, they seen the Bucks, they seen the Heat. They were like, hey, Jokic, you're sitting. Like, there's no point to bring you back against Miami. Things are already going bad. We're going to make sure that if we're going to bring you on, it's going to be in the right type of way, not in a hostile environment, not against the defending champs where you have to be pretty perfect in that game as well. So I think that there is a conspiracy, but I think it's more so like we're going to pull you until we're comfortable.
And you asked who is we? We as the Nuggets coaching staff, training staff.
Well, who are they scared of in Miami? Like Bam Adebayo? Like
I will say a wrist is an easy thing to hurt. Like if we're playing against each other,
but if we're saying this is a conspiracy that they're holding him out because his wrist is like not really that hurt, but they're scared of him to play the Miami Heat. I'm saying, who is Jokic scared of on that floor?
I don't know. Maybe a guy comes in and just starts hammering his wrist.
That's what he does every game he plays.
True. That's true.
But it's against like huge. There's no big players on that squad.
Let me phrase it this way, or let me move in a different direction. Then, are you concerned at all about Jokic's wrist?
No. Like it'll heal.
So you just think? I thought this was like a 1 or 2 gamer, and now here we are. I think it's like 4 or 5. But you think we're almost out of this?
Jokic's game is like so unique because it's predicated not only on being like a brute, but also being extremely precise in his his ability to put the ball wherever it needs to go. Like is all hinges on his wrist. Like it's a really important thing. So. like I get it. If it hurts, like you can't, and it disrupts his normal movement. It like makes him less effective, and you hold him out. I get it.
We can move on now to our Black Friday deal. But before we do, I just got asked. I didn't even ask you guys. We got walked in like right before our show. We didn't even get a chance to chit chat. But how was Thanksgiving, Dev? How'd it go?
So this year was kind of rough, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Every year, my family makes the shittiest macaroni and cheese throughout the whole year. But for Thanksgiving, for some reason, fire. I don't know where they get it from. It's the best mac and cheese. I think about it every single year.
Look forward to it. Yeah.
I came late to the function. I get there. There's these weird looking macaroni and cheese. I eat some of that macaroni and cheese. Horrible. Absolutely horrible.
What was
they go on and say, after I'm full, and say, hey, the real macaroni and cheese is in the oven.
Oh.
Why is it not out with all the other food on the table?
You had like
a secret mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese?
Wow. It was like a potluck. Like they brought the mac and cheese. Somebody brought it, and I just ate that mac and cheese because it was there, and I was just excited about it. Tough. The real mac and cheese is there. I'm too full to have any. I didn't want to take it to go because I was so upset
really tough
already.
Break,
it was rough. So
this is tough.
This Thanksgiving.
This is a tough story to hear.
It was good rest. It was good rest.
That's a tough story to listen to. I got to tell you.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't feel good hearing it. I don't feel good for you. I don't feel good for your well-being.
Thank you, man.
What did I do? I boycotted Thanksgiving, and I ate Chinese food by myself.
You ate Chinese food?
I respect the hell out of that. That's a good one.
Yeah, I ate Chinese food by myself, and I smoked a doobie. It was great.
They're coming in hot today. That does sound pretty lovely. I guess it's very unique.
It was.
But,
and I drew cartoons all day.
Okay. My Thanksgiving did not feature stuffing or gravy.
What?
Isn't that weird? Because my family, it's my Hispanic half that I do Thanksgiving with, and we do red chili instead of gravy. It's pretty good, actually. But just because kind of weird. Looking back, I looked at it, I was like, man, this is kind of weird. We didn't have the staples. What is the thing you eat? The cranberry sauce didn't have that either.
Well, that's a blessing.
Yeah, people who likes that.
People who stump for cranberry sauce are the worst people there are. They know it's not good, but they have like their versions, the good version. But really, it's like a guy that wants to tell you like some crappy movie that is a cult classic is worth watching.
Right.
Chinese was open on Thanksgiving.
That's the only place that's open for holidays. Yeah,
that's very disrespectful.
To who?
I don't know.
I felt deep respect.
Let's just gamble.
Hell yeah.
Let's skip Black Friday.
Yes.
Let's just gamble. Let's open up DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app, and let's play some bets on our Denver Nuggets. Dev, let's put together some Actually, you put together a parlay.
Okay.
I want it to be a great one. Dev, you just give us some easy winners here.
Do we need it to win?
We'd like it to, but more than anything, we want it to be fun all the way through. I
will tell you that there is there is a boost you should sign into now that allows you to get a $25 credit back if your parlay misses by one leg, which is my specialty.
That is your specialty.
That is the one. That is a good one, actually. All right.
So opt into that one.
So just taking a look at the line.
We also get a 50% profit boost on any first basket score.
Basket, which I hate. I hate that.
I do hate that one. Who do we think wins the tip-off?
This is the conversation.
The Nuggets don't have a center, so it has to be somebody on the Bucks.
I'm taking Giannis.
Yeah, I was going to say, Giannis, probably they want to get him going early because who knows how long he's going to play in this game. They're going to try
You don't get great odds, though, for Giannis. That's the
problem.
But you get the
plus 50%.
You get the boost.
And the best odds you can get are the ones that give you money.
All right.
So just taking a look at the line earlier today.
Do you like Drew? Who you like?
Let's do Bobby Portis. No, I don't want to do a Nugget.
Does Portis start?
Aaron Gordon. Will Barton.
Yeah. We're all here. I am betting Will Barton.
You guys suck.
Will Barton. Let me just type his name in directly. I don't want him to get it wrong.
You guys suck. Man.
The line started at 3 today. I'm guessing they was assuming that Jokic was going to come back.
Yeah.
It is now up to -6. So the Bucks come into the Mile High City as a 6-point favorite. I personally feel like 6 points is just too low for them. They've been blowing people. Have you been seeing their scores, honestly?
I have.
In the first half, they be up by like 30 points. Like they've really been putting it on people. The Bucks are a team. We don't dislike them, right? Like that's a team that like plays the right way. They play good defense.
Yeah.
They have a superstar that everybody enjoys. He's found Oreos with milk. So like you just kind of have to be on their side. I really do. Like I feel like I've been going against the Nuggets every single game that I see the Dos Verdes lineup.
Yeah.
There's only a -2 in the first quarter today
man,
somehow.
this is brutal.
I'm going to go with that. I just have to go with that.
It's terrible.
Over under of 215. How do we like that? Do we feel like the Nuggets can put up enough points? Or do we think this is a Munder type of game?
Denver's really strong. They're not going to hold them under.
Dude, we're in an official Munder slump.
We're in a Munder slump.
Munder drought.
See, but the
You
thing
need the
that
Munder
makes
king.
this is
He's
kind of
out.
fun isn't this a matchup or like a lineup that we want to see Aaron Gordon against Giannis, like just to see how he
That's a good
defends
point.
him?
That's a great point.
Like this is one of those type of
Yeah.
things that he has something to do in his game. Like he has a matchup that he likes to go against.
You know
In
what?
all games that there's a matchup that he likes or has to play in to match minutes, I always go with his points, rebounds, and assists, especially the rebounds. He's a good rebounder when he's forced to. Right now, it's 6.5. Is his line. So when we do put your parlay together, I feel like there has to be a rebound one.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the points, rebounds, and assists for Aaron Gordon.
24.5.
24.5.
All right, I'm in.
I will put that as my lock. I really do like that.
Wow.
The lock.
He plays hard against those type. When he has a
Okay.
matchup to go against,
right,
he's
all
really
right.
involved.
All
Yeah.
right.
I do
Wild.
think this is a Will Barton bounce back game as well. I think that he tries to score in this game just because he hasn't been able to as of late.
Man, I don't know.
He's been doing
Going up
everything.
against Drew Holiday as a bounce back. Woo.
That is kind of it's Chris Middleton too, right? That's who we would
Yeah,
go
it's
against.
also a
That
good
is pretty
defender,
tough.
man.
Yeah, let's stick with Aaron Gordon right
Okay,
now.
stick with Aaron Gordon.
So since we don't have Vote here today, we already know that he likes Facu. 2.5 rebounds. Two
does
and
like
a half
Facu.
rebounds.
Wow,
does
I
like
could feel
Facu.
like there's a lot of garbage time Facu will be in. I love that.
Exactly.
I love that one.
Two
That
and a
would be
half
my
rebounds
lock.
is something that we could go after.
Okay.
Is there one fun one we could go together? Is there a person that we think gets a block or a steal that we could just throw
Yeah,
in?
we get Aaron Gordon with the one block.
Aaron Gordon, one block. Let's put it in there.
Aaron Gordon, one
Aaron
block.
Gordon, one block.
Who's he blocking? Giannis?
One of the other
He
players.
could do help side defense.
Help side defense.
All right, man. This is a hard one. I was excited to. You know what? I have one I like. Let me see if they have it in here. I like it in theory. Let me see if they have it. Zeke Naji threes. They do. 0.5.
All right. Okay. Say no more. I'm in. Other player.
You know what?
props.
Actually, I wonder if they have the lines where you can do like, oh no, that would be on single game. I might do Zeke Naji threes. Put that because the odds aren't very good on here. That might be a good parlay one.
I'm looking.
Zeke
in here.
Naji threes. I like that one.
Okay. All right. Do you want to check out this parlay?
All right, what do you got?
I've been crafting over here expertly. Although the Zeke Naji not available on threes for same game parlay.
Oh, that sucks.
That's a real bummer. All right. So I like Monte Morris.
Okay.
3+ assists.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
I like
All right,
Monte
we get
3+
started.
assists.
I like Will Barton 14.5 points over. I don't care. I believe that he rises to the occasion when it's called for.
Points?
And this, yes, 14.5 points. Will Barton over 14.5 points.
Man, he's been a tough one to bet on lately, man.
He has assists is what he's been really good at, actually.
Tonight's his bounce back. Listen. And then I have the money line for the Milwaukee Bucks.
All right.
Then Will Barton 2+ 3-pointers made.
Wow. Will
They go
Barton
together.
threes,
Those two
huh?
go together.
Okay.
And then one Aaron Gordon block. That'll net you plus 425 in the bet slip.
Man, I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. I'm taking a Facu 3, and we don't have a Zeke Naji 3. I'll take a Jermichael Green 3.
Woo!
I'll take a Jermichael Green. It's a really tough bet. Don't feel great about this at all, but you know what? I'm doing it. Why not? Why not? All right, guys, that's it for the pregame show. We're going to be back right here in the postgame show. Hey,
You know what the bummer is? You know what the craziest part is? That my same game parlay is going to miss by one leg like it always does. And it's going to be the money line for the Milwaukee Bucks. And I'm fine with
I
it.
can't wait. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. We'll see you later.